news, Governor Mufwang reacts to performance of 2025 Hajj contingent, plus troops of 3 Division Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace raid illegal arm manufacturing factory. Good evening and welcome to NTA Just News at 7. I am Ruth Stephen Hoke. Those were the headlines, now the news. Governor Caleb Mufwang has commended the 2025 contingent to Saudi Arabia for this year's Hajj, reaffirming his commitment to ensuring harmonious coexistence in all parts of the state. This was while receiving the report of the 2025 Hajj in Jos. Zainab Ibrahim reports.
While receiving the report from the Amir Hajj and Emir of Wasi, Governor Mufwang saluted the leader of the continent for leading a successful team that has made the state and nation proud. The governor pledged to reward the woman who found and returned over $5,000 and the man who found and returned an iPhone, describing their honesty as rare. Governor Mufwang appealed to citizens to resist the temptation of disrupting the existing peace, assuring that he is committed to ensuring development in all parts of the state.
Let me assure you that I am committed to making sure that we live in peace. Irrespective of religion, we must live in peace with one another.
Amir Hajj and Emir of Wasi, Muhammad Aruna, commended the team, saying it is the first most organized team under his leadership.
We are also proud to report that Plateau State Programs won several awards this year. Most notable, our programs were highly recommended for their exceptional hygiene and discipline in Makkah. This is a direct reflection of your leadership.
He also expressed gratitude to the governor for providing the Muslim Pilgrim Welfare Board with a befitting structure, describing it as the first of its kind since the creation of Plateau State. In Jos, Zainab Ibrahim, NTA News.
The European Union election follow-up mission to Nigeria has held a meeting with the chairman of the Joint National Assembly Committee on Electoral Matters, Senator Simon Bagola Long in Abuja. A statement by the Special Advisor on Media, Makut Simon Machan, says the delegation led by Ralph Michael Peters included legal and election experts, while the chief of mission and member of the European Parliament, Barry Andrews, is expected to join the team in early October. Discussion centered on the state of play of the proposed Electoral Amendment Bill 2025 and preparation for the next general elections. Senator Lalong explained that both Senate and House committees are working on the draft amendment, which remains open to stakeholders' input aimed at strengthening Nigeria's electoral system. He disclosed that the conference report on the bill will be considered once the Senate reconvenes, adding that a retreat and public hearing will be held to gather more contributions for the joint committee's review. While appreciating the EU's interest and support in advancing Nigeria's democracy, Senator Lalong assured the mission that the National Assembly is working closely with INEC, civil society organizations, and other stakeholders to ensure credible and effective reforms. Troops of 3 Division Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace have uncovered an illegal arms manufacturing factory in Haipan District, Barkin-Ladi local government area of Plateau State. A statement by the Media Information Officer, Joint Task Force Operation Enduring Peace, Major Samson Naptip, indicates that the intelligence-led operation conducted on 17 September 2025 resulted in the arrest of a weapon fabrication, while other suspects escaped before the troops arrived. The statement says a thorough search of the factory led to the recovery of 12 assorted fabricated weapons, a pistol, 19 rounds of PKT ammunition, 12 cartridges, 10 rounds of 7.62 mm special, 10 rounds of 9 mm focus rounds of 7.62 mm, 1 round of QJC ammunition, a smoke grenade, 2 fragmental jackets, a Motorola handheld radio, a jackknife, and a bucket containing various medicines. According to the Joint Task Force, the arrested suspects are and the recovered items are currently in custody for further investigation, while efforts are underway to track and apprehend other fleeing members of the illegal arms syndicate. The division urged members of the public to continue providing timely and credible intelligence to security agencies, noting that such cooperation is crucial for denying criminal groups freedom of action and eradicating the circulation of illicit arms and ammunition in Plateau State and the wider joint operation area. You are watching the news live on NTA Network Center. Just more stories after the break.
From the Atlantic across the savannah to the Sahara, we rise, a land of the free, we know they tire. We dream great, our spirit is undying.
Resilient, rooted like palm tree, we sway in colors, with deeper. We make solutions, we ignite passion, yeah. Ethnicity is unique, we have more than just a nation.
We are Nigeria, strengthening unity. We know they carry lives. We are Nigeria, together live the dream of a land with great destiny. We are Nigeria.
I am the real Nigerian. Brought to you by the National Orientation Agency, NOA.
Glad to have you back. Plateau State Contributory Health Management Agency, PLASCHEMA, is committed to ensuring every Plateau resident is captured and covered to access affordable health care coverage. To this end, it is training its staff and ad hoc workers of the northern zone of the state towards a universal health coverage. Bilkis Sunuhu reports.
The training brought together staff of the various units of the agency to reflect, share ideas, and to strengthen bond on how to improve universal health coverage in the state.
What I intend to take back is to ensure that I do my work diligently and be committed to ensuring that health insurance at Plateau State Contributory Health Care is accessible to every resident on the plateau.
We've been able to know the do and don'ts of PLASCHEMA as an agency. As staff of agency, we're supposed to be dedicated, committed, and to obey the rules and regulations governing the agency.
Acting Director General PLASCHEMA Dr. Kwande Solomon rolled out a 7-point vision for the agency, which includes enrollment, strengthening local government offices, supporting facility desk offices, automating performance systems, deepening capacity building, staff welfare, and engendering unity and shared purpose. He expresses optimism that it will propel the agency to new heights of excellence and place Plateau State at an enviable height in the area of universal health coverage.
We view that what we do at the agency is not just implementation of policies, but we're working very hard to touch the lives of people by way of lifting the burdens of access to healthcare to them, which will catalytically lead to improved health outcomes in Plateau State. Overall, we believe that it is only the person who has good health outcome that will be able to produce developmental activities in Plateau State, whether it is in the political sphere, in the economic sphere, or in the social sphere.
Director Human Resource and Administration Ruth Stephen Fada, who took participants on work ethics, says the training will inject fresh ideas, shape the staff, focus and deepen their commitment to the work entrusted on them.
The agency is so wide that it has ad hoc staff across the 17 local government areas and BHCPF coordinators. So management thought it wise to bring together all of them so that they can know, and acquaint themselves with the workings and then be trained in the integral aspects of each of their departments.
The participants were drawn from Barikin Ladi, Bassa, Jos North, Jos East, Jos South, and Riom local government areas. In Jos, Bilkis Sunuhu, NTA News.
The Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria has reiterated its commitment to building a competent, innovative workforce that will drive organizational excellence and national development. This was during the third annual training conference organized by the Chartered Institute of Personnel Management of Nigeria, Jos Branch. Yusuf Tumba has details.
The training had participants from the public and private sectors, with focus on equipping human resource managers with practical skills in leadership, workplace practices, and organizational development.
That future we are thinking about is actually with us. So you need to evolve with the trending changes right now, especially talking about the artificial intelligence and all of that. If you do not upgrade yourself, I'm telling you that you just wake up one day and you do not even have a job.
The world is evolving, and so I need to also evolve in my place of work, especially the aspect of reskilling and skilling staff is very, very important.
Governor Caleb Mutfwang, represented by the head of civil service, Stephen Pam Gadong, commended the institute for its commitment to building human capital. He urged participants to apply knowledge gained towards strengthening institutions and driving productivity in the state.
As a government, we are keen on embracing the federal civil service reforms, transforming from old ways of personal administration to modern human resource management practice. We are already exploring structured systems such as performance management, diversity and inclusion, and total reward management to revamp our civil service and position it for efficiency and excellence.
State Chairman, Chartered Institute of Personnel Management, Thomas Daniel, explained that the conference is designed to equip members with skills relevant to addressing challenges in today's work environment.
Ensuring that our organizations and indeed our country are well positioned to flourish in the future of work. It is important to note that practicing HR in Nigeria without being a registered member of CITF constitutes a breach of statutory regulations.
A resource person at the conference spoke on the use of artificial intelligence in the workplace, stressing the need for workers and organizations to adapt quickly to technological changes for greater efficiency. This year's theme is The Future of Work, Thriving in a Dynamic Business Landscape. In Jos, Yusuf Tumba, NTA News.
In a world easily driven by tech and data, it is crucial to remember that it has effects in lives. Passion and empathy were the words of the Vice Chancellor, University of Jos, at the 113th inaugural lecture on Seeing and Treating with the Eyes of Faith, the Perspective of a Radiologist at Aliyu Akwedoma Indo Lecture, University of Jos. Rebecca Ayo has the details.
The Vice-Chancellor, who was represented, emphasized that the lecture is not only beneficial to academia, but to everyone as radiology contributes to safe patient care.
We have the opportunity to delve into the innovative practices in general and interventional radiology that Professor Salam advocates. His contribution, both in practice and academia, continue to influence a generation of radiologists.
In his lecture, Professor Abdul Jimo describes radiology as the eye of medicine that enables physicians view the human body without a single incision. He encourages eye-rate screening practices to detect abnormalities at its early stages. Professor Jimo further explains that seeing the eye as a radiologist means embracing the dual responsibility of scientific accuracy and human empathy, adding that radiologists are not just diagnosticians, but healers, guiding treatment, alleviating suffering, and restoring hope.
Early detection of cancer is not death sentence, but late detection is a death sentence. So people should strive to come to the hospital to check their breasts, not only the breast, also routine checkup. Because these days we see a lot of people having dying in their sleep or just falling down. Some of them they are hypertensive, they didn't know, you understand, or they have myocardial infarction, just saw has heart attack and die. It's just because they're not doing checkup.
Presentation of gifts and award by the Vice Chancellor, commending the lecturer on his contribution towards the varsity. In Jos, Rebecca Eyo, NTA News.
And now to our peace message. Nigeria is blessed with human and material resources. Make meaningful contribution for its development. Abba Bakari Yakubu will be standing by with the news translation. Good evening.
Masu kalamu assalamu alaikum barkamu da dare. Ni ne Abba Abubakar Yakubu dauke da fassarar labarin a harshen Hausa. Gwamna Caleb Mutfwang ya yaba wa tawagar da ta jagoranci gudanar da aikin hajjin bana zuwa ƙasa mai tsarki bisa yadda suka yi ƙoƙari wajen sauke nauyin da aka ɗora musu tare da alkawarin ci gaba da gudanar da ayyukan da za su inganta zaman lafiya a dukkan faɗin jihar Plateau. Gwamnan ya bayyana haka ne yayin da yake karɓar rahoton aikin hajjin bana da aka gudanar ƙarƙashin hukumar kula da jin daɗin alhazai ta jihar Plateau. Sarkin Wasi, wanda shine ya kasance amirul hajji na wannan shekara, shine ya miƙa wa gwamna rahoton aikin hajjin yayin da gwamnan ya nuna farin cikinsa da irin nasarorin da aka samu. Sannan ya alkawarin sakantawa matar nan 'yar jihar Plateau da ta tsinci kuɗi har dalar Amurka 5,000 kuma ta mayar da su ga mai su, tare da wani mutum da ya tsinci babbar wayar iPhone shi ma kuma ya mayar da ita. A cewar gwamna, wannan halayya ta nuna gaskiya da amana da waɗannan alhazan Plateau suka nuna, abin alfahari ne ga jihar nan. Amirul Hajj kuma mai martaba sarkin Wasi ya bayyana jin daɗinsa da yadda ya samu kyakkyawan haɗin kai daga sauran abokan tafiyar da suka yi fiye da yadda ake samu a shekarun baya, yayin da yi wa gwamna godiya bisa irin tallafin da yake baiwa al'ummar musulmi a jihar nan. Tawagar kula da harkokin zaɓe ta ƙungiyar tarayyar Turai ta ziyarci Najeriya inda ta gana da shugaban kwamitin gamayyar majalisar ƙasa kan harkokin zaɓe Sanata Simon Lalong a Abuja. A sanarwar da mai magana da yan bakin sanata a harkar watsa labarai ya fitar, an bayyana cewa tawagar da ta kunshi ƙwararrun masana harkokin zaɓe da tawagar ta kunshi ƙwararrun masana harkokin zaɓe da shari'a, kuma ta zo ne ƙarƙashin jagorancin Ralph Michael Peters. A yayin ganawarsu da ɓangarorin biyu sun tattauna game da batutuwan da suka shafi sabuwar dokar zaɓe da ake yi wa kwaskwarima ta wannan shekara da kuma shirye-shiryen babban zaɓe mai zuwa. Sanata Lalong ya bayyana cewa majalisar ƙasa da ta haɗa da ɓangaren dattijai da wakilai tana aiki ne domin ƙara inganta dokar zaɓe da nufin kyautata yadda ake gudanar da zaɓe a Najeriya. Ya ƙara da cewa a duk lokacin da majalisa ta zauna za ta duba shawarwarin da tarayyar Turai ta bayar, yayin da ake sa ran kiran masu ruwa da tsaki kan harkokin zaɓe domin bayyana nasu ra'ayoyin kan sabuwar dokar da ake wa kwaskwarima. Gamayyar jami'an runduna ta uku da rundunar haɗin gwiwa ta Operation Enduring Peace sun gano wata masana'antar ƙera makamai a wani yankin ƙaramar hukumar Barikin Ladi da ke nan jihar Plateau. A sanarwar da ta fito daga kakakin rundunar Simon Nandib Zakom, an bayyana cewa a ranar 17 ga watan Satumba ne aka kama mutumin da ake zargi da aikin kera makaman, yayin da sauran waɗanda ake zargi suka tsere amma kuma ana kan neman su. Sakamakon binciken kwakwaf da aka gudanar a masana'antar, an gano bindigogi 12 da wata karamar bindiga da kwasfan ɗura harsasai guda 19 da sauran nau'ikan makamai daban-daban, ciki har da nakiya da rigar da sojoji ke sawa a matsayin garkuwa da waya kirar Motorola da rediyon oba-oba har da wuka da wani bokiti mai cike da magunguna. Sanarwar ta ci gaba da cewa wanda aka kama tare da makaman na nan a ajiye ana ci gaba da gudanar da bincike a kansa domin gano sauran abokan aikin da suka tsere. Don haka sanarwar ta buƙaci jama'a da su ci gaba da baiwa jami'an tsaro haɗin kai da samar musu da bayanai masu inganci da za su taimaka wajen gano maɓoyar ɓata gari. Hukumar kula da inshorar lafiya ta jihar Plateau Plus Chema ta sake jaddada aniyarta na samar da ingantacciyar lafiya ga al'ummar jihar Plateau cikin rahusa. Domin ganin ta cimma nasarar shirinta, hukumar ta fara gudanar da wani aikin ba da horo domin ƙara gogar da ma'aikatanta na wucin gadi da ke taimaka mata wajen rijistar mutane a shiyar Plateau ta Arewa. Wakilayarmu Bilkisu Nuhu ta labarta mana cewa ma'aikatan sun fito ne daga sassa daban-daban na hukumar. Mai rikon mukamin babban daraktan hukumar Dr. Kwande Solomon ya bayyana cewa manufar horarwar da ake yi shine a ƙara fahimtar da ma'aikata su ƙara sanin ƙudurorin da hukumar ta ɗora a kansu kuma take aiki domin ci gaban al'ummar Plateau da yadda za su taimaka wa juna don yin aiki tare. Ya ƙara bayyana ƙwarin gwiwarsa na ganin irin wannan horarwa tana da amfani domin ƙara inganta aikin da suke gudanarwa na samar da inshorar lafiya ga jama'a. Darakta mai kula da sashen ma'aikata Ruth Stephen Fada ta koyar da ma'aikata dokokin aiki da ka'idojin da hukumar ta shimfiɗa da kuma yadda ma'aikatan za su samar da nasu shawarwarin domin inganta yadda ake tafiyar da ayyuka. An zaɓo mahalarta taron ne daga ƙananan hukumomin barikin ladi, basa, justa gabas, justa kudu, justa arewa da riyom. Ƙungiyar ƙwararrun masu aikin tafiyar da harkokin ma'aikata ta sake jaddada aniyarta na samar da ƙwararrun da za su kawo canje-canjen zamani a harkar gudanar da aiki domin inganta yadda ma'aikata ke gudanar da ayyukansu a ma'aikatu da hukumomi daban-daban. An bayyana haka ne yayin da ƙungiyar ta gudanar da babban taronta karo na 3 a nan Jos. Yusuf Tumba ya labarta mana cewa reshen ƙungiyar na jihar Plateau ne ya ɗauki nauyin gudanar da taron wanda ya haɗo kan mambobin ƙungiyar da suka fito daga ma'aikatan gwamnati da masu zaman kansu. Shugaban ma'aikatan jihar Plateau wanda ya wakilci gwamna Caleb Mutfwang a taron ya yaba da yadda ƙungiyar ke gogar da mambobinta kan yadda zamani ke canzawa bisa tsarin tafiyar da ayyuka. Shugaban reshen ƙungiyar a nan Plateau Thomas Daniel ya bayyana cewa an shirya taron ne domin ƙara koyar da masu aiki kula da ma'aikata da yadda za su inganta ayyukansu. An koyar da mahalartan yadda za su yi amfani da sabuwar fasahar zamani ta AI domin inganta aikinsu tare da tafiya da zamani. Shugaban jami'ar Jos Farfesa Tanko Ishaya ya karfafa buƙatar rungumar sabuwar fasahar sadarwar zamani domin inganta ayyukan kiwon lafiya da samar da ilimi. Shugaban jami'ar ya bayyana haka ne yayin gudanar da taron babbar lacca ta musamman karo na 113 wacce aka gudanar a game da amfani da ilimin fasahar zamani domin bunƙasa aikin binciken cututtuka ta hanyar yin hoto. Wakilarmu Rebecca Ayo ta bayyana mana cewa wakilin shugaban jami'ar ya bayyana cewa laccar ba ta malamai da ɗalibai ba ce kawai, ta shafi kowa da kowa tunda magana ake yi ta kiwon lafiya. A inda yake gabatar da laccar da ke bayyana sakamakon binciken da ya gudanar, Farfesa Abdul Jimo wanda ya yi wa laccar taken ilimin radiology shine mabudin samun magani, ya yi kira ga ma'aikatan lafiya su tabbatar da ingancin binciken cututtuka da matakan ciwon kafin a fara aikin jinya. Ya ce idan aka yi binciken da ya kamata a game da cuta shine zai ba da nasara wajen samun maganinta. To baki ɗaya kuma iyakar abin da muke ɗauke da su a daren yau kenan. Mu kwana lafiya, Allah ba mu alheri. Sai da safe.
From the Atlantic across the savannah to the Sahara, we rise, a land of the free, we know they tire. We dream great, our spirit is undying.